Today, we're going to discuss if the Pokémon TCG set of Sword and Shield Brilliant Stars is worth investing in. Brilliant Stars came out on February 25th, 2022, and it features 172 cards in it, 30 of which are Trainer Gallery and 14 of which are Secret Rares. This was the first set in the Sword and Shield era to feature Trainer Gallery cards, so it definitely was put on the radar of collectors and rippers. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 5 best performing singles for this set and their market values over the course of the last year. So starting with the singles, we have the Umbreon V from the Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. Wonderful card. You have Umbreon featured with Karen in some sort of park setting. So 1 year ago, this card was valued at $15.56. It's kind of remained around that price for the course of the year. And then all of a sudden, come April 15th, the price of the card starts to shoot up, where it hits its high on April 29th at $48.50. And it kind of stays there. It's there right now at $48.50. Then next up, we have the Arceus V alternate full art card. Awesome card, definitely shows the aura and the power that Arceus has over the land of Pokemon. So last year, it started out as $34.24. It's had a bit of a rocky road, kind of in the same area though. It did hit its low on February 12th at $21.47, but it did shoot back up to $50.57 on April 29th, where it's remained to this day. Then next up, we have the Charizard V-Star Rainbow Rare Secret card. I definitely remember pulling this card and not being too amazed by it, mainly because I wanted the alt art card, but looking at it now, I'm definitely glad to have pulled it. So 1 year ago, it actually was at its high at $79.16. It's since had a lot of peaks and troughs, kind of falling down though at around the November 6th area to $48.20. Did have a small resurgence back up, but it looks like it's stabilized now, but not for the better at $54.52. Then we have the Umbreon VMAX from the Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. Again, it features the Trainer Karen from the Elite Four, as well as Umbreon in its Dynamax form. It's seemingly in a cityscape. So 1 year ago, this card was valued at $21.43. It's had a small spike up to about here on August 7th, where it hit $31.98, but it's since kind of remained around the same area, potentially trending downwards even, where it hit its low here at $20.74. Yeah, pretty much its low. It's right around the same where it started, but then it does shoot back up where it's now sitting at $60.21, which is definitely a significant increase and its yearly high. Then finally, like you probably suspected, in the first spot we have the Charizard V alternate full art card. This card has some beautiful, amazing artwork. Honestly, I would even say maybe some of the best alt artwork for the Sword and Shield era. I mean, you have Charizard here battling Venusaur. It's 2 Gen 1 starters. It's a beautiful, fiery, chaotic landscape. It's just such a wonderful artwork to look at. 1 year ago, it was actually around its high at $138.09, and it peaked June 12th at $139.26. But since it's kind of had a downward trend, hitting its yearly low on November 13th at $95.37, and it's since had a small resurgence back up where it's at its current value of $113.41. Now that we've looked at the top 5 current most valuable singles for Brilliant Stars, let's go ahead and take a look at some sealed product and their trends over the past year. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the sealed product for Brilliant Stars. We're going to start off with the smallest or the least valuable first, so beginning with a single sleeve booster. 1 year ago, it was valued at $4.75, and it's kind of stayed around that area with peaks and troughs, but it actually dropped down to its yearly low at $4.43 on March 4th. Obviously not a crazy drop. It's probably what you'd expect for a sleeve booster, and it's had a small resurgence back up, but it's only at $4.55 as of right now. Then next we have the Brilliant Stars 3-pack blister with Glaceon as the promo. This is the more expensive 3-pack blister, so that's why we decided to go with this one. 1 year ago, it was valued at $15.33. It hit its high on June 19th at $15.44. Again, not incredible movement, but I guess it's movement. And yeah, it kind of had it definitely had a fall slightly downwards and has kind of stabilized, but now it's at its yearly low. Well, actually its yearly low was here, March 11th, $15.06, but it's certainly not much more above it at its current value of $15.08. Then we have the Brilliant Stars Build and Battle Box. The Build and Battle Box 1 year ago was valued at $18.05, where it kind of remained the same until it had a big drop off, hitting its low on November 6th at $13.50. Big drop off is obviously a relative term, but yeah, $13.50. And it had a bit of a rocky path back up, where it is having a small resurgence. It looks like it might continue to trend upwards, but it's currently sitting at $16.85. Then next, we have the Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer Box. This is just the regular ETB, not the Pokemon Center exclusive. 1 year ago, this card was $34.04. It's had a rocky road downwards, where it did hit its low here on August 14th at $31.65. Has had a small trend upwards around here on December 11th, where it hit its temporary peak at $38.79, but I would say its true peak is here on April 27th at $39.13, but it does look like it's going to be trending downwards for a little bit. Then finally, we have the creme de la creme. We have the Brilliant Stars Booster Box. This is definitely the sealed product I would most recommend investing in. It's the safest. It has the biggest capital that you need to actually, buy it, but it is the safest, because usually booster boxes, it could take some time, but usually booster boxes end up going up in price. So 1 year ago it was valued at $146.46, where it's kind of had a rocky road up and down. It hit its yearly low here on October 30th at $133.90, but it's since trended upwards, and it's actually on the rise. As you can see here, it's $185.04 right now. So what can we gather from this data? Well, I believe that Sword and Shield Brilliant Stars is currently on its way up, and it's on its way out. It's still on the shelves at select locations. I believe there's still select products that you can buy off of PokemonCenter.com even for MSRP that you could add to your collection or that you could open up. And I know even my local card shops have a few laying around too. It's definitely a really fun set to open and to come back to because of the introduction to trainer gallery cards, as well as the beautiful alternate art cards that are featured in this set. So what would I recommend picking up and investing in? Well, definitely a booster box. If you have the money for it, if it's available, if it doesn't break the bank, it could be a wise investment to make. Like I said before, booster boxes are kind of always trendy. They will always have a value increase that you will see over the course of a period of time. It may not be right away, it may not be in the first year, it may not be in the first 2 years, but over the course of 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years, you will definitely see a return on your investment. If you have the ability to pick up an Elite Trainer box, that might not be a bad idea either. Elite Trainer boxes will definitely go a long way in the future, but right now they'll probably stay at a lower value. But as you can see, they may not be that bad to pick up. And worst case, it's low risk, low reward. I don't really see this set crashing at all. In terms of singles, whatever you want to pick up, to be completely honest, the only cards I really see improving a lot would be the Trainer Gallery cards, the 2 Umbreon cards. I can see them going very high places, maybe not necessarily to $200 plus, but I can see them reaching the $100 mark. The Charizard V Alt Art I can definitely see going up in value as well. I don't really see that happening for the V-Star Rainbow Rare, and I'm not entirely sure what to make of the Arceus V. I don't really see it having the same popularity as Charizard or Umbreon, but you never know. So with that, let me know what you think of Brilliant Stars and investing in it as a set down below. I'd love to know your thoughts.